Us. This is Shihan Steve here at Classical Martial Arts of Long Island. And today I wanted to talk to you about a certain term that we use to describe the type of karate that we do here in our Japanese program. It's called Soshinkan, right? We talk about it, Soshinkan karate. Soshin means complete truth. Kan means the whole of. So Soshinkan means the whole of complete truth, often called Soshinkan karate or Soshin karate, which means complete truth karate. Karate means the way of the open hand. Well, seems like an interesting name. Why complete truth? How can it be complete? What do we mean? And what do we mean by truth? Well, it's a very interesting idea. It's a philosophical concept. The concept is, what is truth? And how do we discover truth? The truth about ourselves, the truth about someone else, the truth about our interactions with people. Wow, that's a pretty heavy thing for a martial art. Well, the understanding there is that we want to push ourselves to do our utmost, to do our best, to completely immerse ourselves in the practice. That means if we're going to punch, we punch. If we're going to kick, we kick. If we're going to block, we block. What we're going to do it completely, wholeheartedly, not thinking about something else. So if I'm going to block and punch, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch. If I'm thinking about ham sandwich or turkey sandwich, then there's no way that block and that punch is going to have 100% of my attention, 100% of my intensity, 100% of my truth behind it, because it's going to be split. The Japanese say that's the difference between sei, correct, upright, and ja, incorrect, schismed, broken, bad. So I want to be as sei, upright, correct as possible, and be able to be, say, to my truth. I want to be upright or correct to the truth that's within me, to the intensity and focus that I can bring to a block and a punch, that I could bring to an interaction, that I could bring to a conversation with a coworker, that I could bring to a conversation or an interaction with someone in my family. Can I be true? Or do I have some part of myself that's schismed, that's broken, that's cut off? Am I pure sei, true, or am I partly ja, incorrect? And if I have ja, ki, incorrect, or negative energy, negative force, then I will slowly over time act deceitful, cunning. I'll always say things and not mean them. I'll train myself to be improper, to be incorrect, to have a shadow within me, as opposed to being completely in the light of my own soul, the light of my own spirit. I've got to preserve that. I've got to embrace that. That's the truth that we're looking for, right? So we want that truth and we want it completely. That's what we call Soshin, complete truth. So within myself, every punch has to have all my focus, all my attention as I'm doing it. Every kick, every punch, every form, every interaction. And then when I work with a pad, if I'm going to hit it, I got to hit it with 100% intensity. Then when I work with a person, I've got to work with the person intensely, strongly. We spar very intensely. We do drills very intensely. But at the same time, if there's truth in your soul and you're coming to the complete understanding of yourself and the complete understanding of the other, then you do not hit the other in a way that only expresses you. It has to express both of you. What I mean by that is that if you've done martial arts for a while, you can hit pretty hard. If you hit in the right spot, in an unprotected spot, you could hit hard and hurt somebody. If you're working with somebody and you're training together, maybe you don't hit 100%. That's still truthful. Maybe you block and you punch, but you stop that punch right in front of them or into them a little bit as you practice with them, so that you express the truth of the technique, the truth of the balanced interaction, but the truth as they can accept it. For it's an old martial arts saying, to tell the truth to someone who's not ready to accept it is to tell them a lie. So therefore, if you hit them as hard as you can, but not as hard as they can take, you lied to them. You hit them so hard they couldn't understand it. They were overwhelmed by it. You got to hit them hard enough that they can understand, oh, that hit me. Oh, I got to get stronger. Oh, I have to have good balance and structure and form that if I'm going to block it, I'm able to block it. If I'm going to stop it, I'm able to stop it. If I can riposte on it, I can riposte on it. They've got to be able to understand that. They've got to be able to hold the ground, as we say, not get knocked around, not be imbalanced. But that truth that they have to find is related to the truth that you can express. And when you do that, and the two of you can work together, then you transcend the drill. It goes beyond kicking and punching to something bigger. And that's what we chase, what we follow. That's what we try to express in every movement on the mat. When we work by ourselves, when we work with equipment, when we work with the other. And it's with the other person that we really can find that complete truth, that Soshin. So that's the meaning inside what we call Soshinkan, the hall of the, or the method of the complete truth, or Soshin Karate, which means the karate, the empty hand methods, the martial methods of complete truth. Well, hopefully you found that interesting. If you like that, come on down to Classical Martial Arts Long Island. Come on the mat. We'll give you 2 weeks free trial. Come, try our classes. See if you like us. See if you like the methods. See if you could find a little more truth in yourself and express a little more truth on the mat and in your life. And that's why we call it classical martial arts. All right? Hopefully you had a great time with that. Have a great day. Us.